As the tribe said in the previous episode, Pennywise wants to build towards an augury moment, a big cycle-ending WTF event where a bunch of people die. So that's why the vibe in town just gets worse and worse and worse, and everybody's running around with guns, drinking booze in the broad daylight. Just really terrible combination, guns and booze at the same time all day long. No wonder everybody's going to try and kill each other pretty soon. When Will gets upset with his father saying that he doesn't want to be afraid of Pennywise, that's a 100% correct move. Do not be afraid. That's his big weapon against everyone, to make them more afraid. This whole Will storyline, like the subplot for Will's character, also feels like it will be why Pennywise comes after him in the future and is behind the circumstances of his death, because during the It movies, Mike thinks that his father Will died as a drug addict, but they'll probably eventually reveal that Pennywise was behind that, even though it happens between cycles. So another big idea is that Pennywise can still influence things at a certain level, even between cycles. Just because you're in the middle of a cycle doesn't mean you're 100% safe from him. Willow's also 100% correct when he says Pennywise has gotten to Leroy's head. Even though he doesn't have an amygdala and his body doesn't produce an actual chemical fear response, there are still things that he's afraid of. They actually said this in the behind the scenes, like the Moose Yeti said, oh, he's still definitely afraid. There's a montage of missing children posters, including more wanted posters for Hank Grogan. You see the town running around with guns everywhere, like I said, a bunch of booze, talking about looking for him. Lily then tells the other kids about the dragon glass dagger. We'll call it the dragon glass dagger because it kind of looks like those from Game of Thrones. It is meant to be a piece of the meteorite that brought the It entity to Earth millions of years ago. Most of you probably saw how she went full Gollum, One Ring of Power, when Will tries to touch it. Like, this is full Lord of the Rings. Do not touch my precious. Do not try to take it away from me.
My precious.
Precious?
It makes her more agitated, quicker to anger. She lashes out at them, right out of Lord of the Rings, like Bilbo with the ring, Gollum with the ring. Do not touch my precious. When the Groot starts to tear itself apart, Rich correctly clocks this is all part of Pennywise's doing, trying to turn them against each other, and he's doing it to the entire town now. This is something that Pennywise has done every single cycle. One of the other big callbacks is because we do have flashbacks to the 1930s cycle to explain Ingrid's backstory as Periwinkle the Clown and her relationship with the It entity is during the 1930s, the culminating event, the augury of that cycle, was the Bradley Gang massacre in the middle of town that we see during the intros. Supposedly, the season 2 of the show is supposed to spend most of its time during the 1930s cycle. So we'll probably see this version of Ingrid become a much bigger character during that as well, too. See her running around town as Periwinkle the Clown feeding little kids to Pennywise.